Varina and Highland Springs try to vanquish their state semifinal foes on the gridiron and make it to the championship. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. Now, for many years, both Varina and Highland Springs were in the same region, but with Varina in Region 4 and Highland Springs still in 5, the opportunity was there to pick up not one, but 2 state championships back home to the East End. For Varina, it was a matchup against Kings Fork from Suffolk, who came in with a great defense and only 1 loss on the year. This game was a seesaw affair, which once again for Varina would come down to the game's final drive.
Varina trying to make it to the state championship game for the first time since 1999. A lot of these kids weren't even born then. Let's go. First quarter action. Kings Fork, the Bulldogs, get in on it early. Touchdown pass from Cameron Butler to Caletri Boyd. 80-yard catch and run on the screen pass, and that was on a 3rd down. Early advantage Bulldogs, 7-0 Kings Fork. Derricott and this guy, the Ant-Man, Anthony Fisher, came up huge in this one. That big pass set it up for this. Back to the ground game. Kyrie Sarita picks up some nice yards and a 1st down. And then Varina would cap off the drive with this guy who had the game of his life. It's back to the Ant-Man, Anthony Fisher, to pay dirt, touchdown. Varina, let's go, he says. That ties the score up at 7 apiece. Here comes King Fork again. Cameron Butler. He was really good for this Bulldog squad. If he was a little bit taller, he'd have a lot of D1 offers. As it was, he was a problem for Varina. Key moment here, though. 4th and goal inside the Varina 1. Blue Devils get a huge stop. That would be paramount later in the game. Ensuing drive. Thought this was going to be a defensive ball game. Both teams came in with great defenses, and it showed there. They get the stop, does Kings Fork, and then it sets up a short field. They take advantage. Second quarter, the touchdown pass. Cameron Butler to Marquise Green. 14-7 Bulldogs, 10:53 to go. Second quarter. Special teams would play a factor. Varina would get a big kick return back here. Kenneth Faison could go the distance. Faison facing the end zone. Varina would get the ball deep in Bulldogs territory, and yes, the Blue Devils would take advantage. The Ant-Man, Anthony Fisher, his 2nd rushing touchdown, and he's not done. You haven't heard the last of Fisher. He was tremendous for Varina on this Saturday afternoon. So we're tied at 14. Back comes Kings Fork. Did not take them long. Again, Butler to Marquise Green. 2 touchdown passes, 22 and 40 yards to Marquise Green from Butler. Kings Fork up 21-14. Time for Miles Derricott to take things over, and he would on the ensuing Varina drive. Derricott, big run there. Derricott looking, good coverage, but he's got wheels, and he can break some ankles. And there goes Miles Derricott. Derricott to the end zone. Touchdown, Varina. 21-21. We are all squared. Time for the Bulldogs to go back to work. Second half, 3rd quarter action. Varina defense says no. Amari Baylor. You know, the defense gave up some big plays, but they also made some key, pivotal ones at key times like this. This is a special teams play. They blocked the long field goal attempt by Kings Fork, so we're still knotted at 21. Varina, let's go to the 4th. Still knotted up. Derricott throws a pass, caught off the shoelaces almost. Kavion Keys sparking the drive for Varina. They get out of deep in their own territory and more advantageous field position. Connects again with Kavion Keys. That would lead to this. Are you kidding me? Anthony Fisher on the deep catch from Miles Derricott. Fisher not finished. Where is he? Oh my goodness, it's Fisher. 3 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. This would be his 3rd. Varina suddenly with their first lead of the game. It's 28-21 Blue Devils. But you knew the Bulldogs would come back, and they do. What an amazing game this was. A pass caught. That's good for a 1st down. And then looking. Just enough time to find, guess who? Marquise Green. Tall wide receiver, defensive back. I think he's got a future at the college level for sure. We're tied at 28. 2:35 to go in the game. Season in the balance. Trip to the state championship game. In the balance. Intercepted. Kings Fork takes over. But wait, did you see that yellow hanky? Yeah, there's the yellow flag. Kings Fork, the Bulldogs called for pass interference, so Varina gets another shot. Darricott takes advantage. He finds who else? Yeah, Anthony Fisher. 100 yards receiving, a lot of yards rushing, including the 3 touchdowns, and then he hands it off to number 4, Kyrie Sorita. All of a sudden, Varina up 35-28, 41 seconds to play. Last chance, Bulldogs. Tick, tick, tick. And the quarterback goes down. He is sacked. Kavion Keys and company have done it. They have beaten Kings Fork. And yeah, they want to bring a championship back to Route 5. They will advance to the state championship game.
I mean, that's Fisher. Every week he will give you his all, and we know that we got to ride him. And I mean, that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do that to next week as well. I don't know if it's sink in yet. Even like the sense of urgency. I mean, I don't know yet. But we playing for the state championship. We got to get ready.
It's just I can't let my team down. I came back to Varina. This is where I'm from. I came to put on for my family, my team, all the players that can't play, and we ready to win the state and make history.
They will have a chance to do just that Saturday afternoon at Liberty, 35-28, your final.
It's often said that football is a game of inches. Highland Springs and Stonebridge prove this point. Last May, Stonebridge won on the game's final play, an overtime touchdown pass that was mere inches over the defender. Fast forward to Saturday afternoon, the rematch also came down to just a few plays, and in a few cases, just a couple of calls.
Shout out to our friends at CBS 6 for sharing the footage with us. Highland Springs goes into Ashburn, Virginia to take on Stonebridge, a rematch of the state title game back in May. Early going, Stonebridge dialing it up. Jacob Thomas to Cole Hinton, 20-yard touchdown pass. 7-0 Stonebridge. Second quarter, Christian Martin had a heck of a ball game. Did he get in? Did he get in? Officials come together and they will say, yeah, he did. Second quarter touchdown run, 3 yards out. Christian Martin ties it up 7-7. Eli Mason for the Bulldogs of Stonebridge comes right back late in the second, a 4-yard TD run. It's 14-78, 159 yards rushing. Only 20-something seconds to go in the half, and they kick it off to this guy. Kwanye Beanie, always making big plays in the special teams. Big return would lead to this, the pump fake, and a pass you won't forget. Unbelievable. Michael Hodge with the reception from Christian Martin. Let's see it again in slow-mo. He one-hands this. Unreal, and brings it into his body. Touchdown. Michael Hodge, 18-yard score. We are tied at 14, third quarter. Jacob Thomas had a whale of a game. 2 touchdown passes on the game, including this one to Colin Hart. 25-yard touchdown strike. 21-14 Stonebridge. Springer's phase, not at all. Don't blink. Martin, 43 yards to Latrell Sutton. It ain't nothing. But they called unsportsmanlike conduct, saying that he spiked the football, so the extra point would be no good. 21-20 Stonebridge, and then this guy went off. Eli Mason, 60 yards to Pater, 28-20 Stonebridge in the fourth. Still in the fourth. Springers need a defensive play, and oh my gosh, did they get one. Lance Nelson Jr. with a fumble recovery. Unsportsmanlike conduct again for a big celebration. Made it 28-26. They went for 2, couldn't make it. Stonebridge runs out the clock, and the season for the Springers is over. Stonebridge beats Highland Springs 28-26.
We came into an adverse situation with a lot of things that I'll discuss over time. I felt like the first extra point, when it was 21-20, the referee, I'm going to say it, the Northern Virginia official made a call that was detrimental to the outcome of the game, and it cost us.
Cannot blame Coach Johnson. Watch the play in question again. They say spike the football, hence the 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. You be the judge.
Well, we hit the hardwood when we come back. It's the opener for Henrico at Hermitage as the Warriors' new head coach, Nick Leonardelli, starts his tenure. And in ladies' hoops, defense was on display as Glen Allen takes on Tucker. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What A sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. It's weird not seeing Vance Harmon on the sidelines for Henrico, but Nick Leonardelli in his coaching debut with the Henrico Warriors taking on Hermitage on the road. First quarter action, his team likes to get up and run in transition, and they do a good job with it. Matthew Elliott puts that one in for two. Henrico with the early lead. They look good in the first quarter. Hermitage would go to this guy. He was pretty strong throughout the evening. Number 5 getting it done, Jabari Morris-Jones. Later, still in the first, turning defense into offense. That's what it looks like Henrico's going to do. Number 14, P.J. Wyatt for 2. And then Warriors on the run again. And I like the patience from Kyle Brand Parker. He puts that one up and in. Henrico up 6. Hermitage trying to cut in with the long ball. Yeah, that dog will hunt. Cavante Williams from long distance. Henrico patient, finding the ball underneath, working the offense. Number 24, Karan Richardson. It's 20-13. Warriors come out and play after 1 quarter of play. Speaking of play, always good to box out. Hermitage gets the advantage. Cavante Williams again enters the ledger with points in the second quarter. Still second. Henrico says, yeah, we'll go inside too. This time, Karan Richardson. A lot of different scores for the Warriors in this one. And again, turnovers were key and points off them even bigger. Henrico doing the job. Shimon Rosser with 2. Timeout. Herm, they stretch the lead to double digits. Do the Henrico Warriors. Hermitage would hang around though, particularly early. That shot up and in. Eden Harvey doing the damage. Back come the green and gold, though. Stop, pop. I think he called glass on that. Got that to go for 2. Number 11 had a ball game. Jaden Walker. When they needed him, Walker, Texas Ranger. Slice and dice into the basket. One of the big leading scorers for Henrico on this night would be, indeed, a 10-point advantage, 31-21, second half. Here we go. Hermitage trying to work inside. Somehow gets the ball back. Went into a sea of green there, but Chase Weaver gets it going. Hermitage goes on a little bit of run here early in the third quarter to get back into the ball game. Number 5 again, Jabari Morris-Jones. But then turnovers, the big bugaboo here, and finishing on the other end. Karan Richardson, nicely done. Still in the third. Warriors looking for points inside. Check it out. Acrobatic move. Gets it to go. Pretty, oh so pretty from Jaden Walker. Now Hermitage trying to do to Henrico what the Warriors have done to them. That was beautiful. Eden Harvey gets that one. And then here comes the defense of Henrico again. And once again, Jaden Walker answering the call. Another 2 points for him. Warriors extend the lead to 15 going to the fourth, 48-33, which this guy's just sick. Crossover move. That's filthy. You want to see it again? He'll do it again. James Lewis. Here comes Lewis. Crossover time. Whoop! To the basket. You cannot stop that. That's a beautiful move. Hard to teach. You got to practice that a lot. More from Henrico late in this one. This time he's going to get a dime with the dish, the miss, but the putback up and in for the Warriors. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Henrico wins their season opener at Hermitage, 74-49. To ladies hoops, where Highland Springs on the road taking on Godwin. You know, it's been almost 2 years since Highland Springs was named co-champions. Literally hours before they would take on Princess Anne in the state title game. That did not happen. Happy to see the Springers back on the court. Kayla Baxter for 3. Yes, the Lady Springers still play that press defense. It gives everybody fits. At times, Pye gets inside, and then from deep, check out the high arc. 3-pointer, number 11, getting it done. That was Bree Shelton. Later, more Springers, still first quarter, and they're still just dominating this one against Godwin. This time, number 21 doing the honors, Samaya Brown. Godwin trying to find a way back in it. Inside would be the answer. Nice dish. Number 20 on the finish, Reagan Niemeyer. One of the leading scorers for the Eagles on this night. But back comes Highland Springs. Another high-arcing shot. It reminds me of old school Celtics. Google the Chief, Robert Parrish, with his rainbow jumpers. Here's another. Got it to go. It is good. Number 11 again on the shot. Bree Shelton can shoot. And then back inside, extra pass. Well done, Nyla Reynolds connects. 24-7. Looks like a football score from the Springers earlier, right? Second quarter action. Springers on defense again. They didn't do it all game long. Lucy Bassett with the bucket. They would go to a base defense every now and then, so it wasn't press all game. But when they did, it was extremely effective. Godwin, some good moments here. Reagan Niemeyer with 2 points there. Springers always with answers. Once again, Bree Shelton. Godwin going to make a play here. And guess who? It's number 5, Kylie Carroll. And Carroll's parents loving that. John Carroll right there, just upstairs right now as I voice these highlights. Highland Springs, though, would prove to be too formidable. On the run again, Lucy Bassett. She did that all night long. More Springers. Later, Bassett got some range, too. Bassett knocks it down from well beyond the arc. Want more Bassett? You got it. How about a steal and a score? Left-handed layup. That dog will hunt. Springers in firm control. 37-18. Second half now. Springers for 3. Yeah. Morgan Boyd connects. This is a team that's going to get better and better as the season goes on. Godwin fighting back, and that's how you do it with the rebounds. Inside, number 33, Maggie Hyatt. And then from outside, don't call it a comeback. Caitlin Costello for 3 from top of the key, but just way too much Springers on this night, as it is on most nights. That's up and in for 2. Highland Springs wins this one on the road. 57-38 is your final. Sticking with ladies hoops, Glen Allen at home taking on J.R. Tucker. You know, we talked about Highland Springs defense. I think Glen Allen's defense is going to be pretty good this year. You saw the block, and then you see the steal, and then you're going to see the score. And that was kind of what happened in this one. Spoiler alert. Sierra McGinley on the score, and then inside, a block, Claudia Disbro. The outlet pass. Feels like we just saw that highlight. Sierra McGinley again. 4-2. More Jags. Still first quarter. Jags on the run. She shoots. She scores. McGinley, I sound like a broken record, but she was excellent in this one, as were the Jags, and their defense led to a lot of offense. And then, of course, you got set plays, out-of-bounds plays. Well done. Oh! Dipsy-doo, how are you? Go a little back shoulder there. Number 30, Ava Johnson, 23-2. They only allowed 2 points in the first quarter. Second quarter, trying to build on that 21-point advantage. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Number 11, nice body control to move inside. Claudia Disbro. And dismantling J.R. Tucker on this particular night. More Jags. Patient, get inside. Disbro, yes. She connects for 2. J.R. Tucker looking for answers. Can't find any against this offense and defense. Well, just against this Jag team. Disbro and McGinley leading all scores. More Disbro for Glen Allen. She almost looks a little tired there. I mean, Glen Allen was fantastic. Here, hey, look, guess who? Disbro on the steal, the pass, the extra pass. This is a clinic. Well done. Klein Walker, Texas Ranger, 42-3 at the half. Yes, Tucker had a tough night, but they did have their moments. Second half, the 3 ball from way outside, nothing but nylon. Well done by number 15, Ryan Matheny. She connects from deep, and then Jags, great ball movement. and great shooting usually leads to a big win, and it did on this night. Riley Waite, no reason to wait. More defense from the Jags. Riley to the basket, count it. 63-10 is your final.
Well, basketball isn't the only sport coming back after an almost 2-year hiatus. We hit the mats when we come back for a return to wrestling. Tucker hosts Deep Run on the other side. That and more straight ahead.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to Sports Wire. It's almost been 2 years since wrestling was back, and this is the first time it's at J.R. Tucker's new gym. Baby steps to get wrestling back on track. Oh, what a sweetie McSweetie she is. Well, let's go to the action. Weight class 126, where Jerry Simon of Deep Run's got Jack Dunham in a serious predicament. Matter of fact, if he gets both those shoulders down, the referee, no, it's not Santa Claus, gonna call a pin right there. Deep Run was strong in this one. They win a weight class 126. 2 points, he says, as we move on. It's Ryan Dickerson of J.R. Tucker versus Carter Barnes of Deep Run, weight class 132. And Barnes gets the pin. Deep Run on a roll. Coaching staff is pumped. They are jacked with this one. He gets the victory. Weight class 138. David Simon, second Simon, and Simon says, I'm going to beat Reed Scoggins. Reed Scoggins for J.R. Tucker. Again, weight class 138. Simon has Scoggins in real trouble. He gets the pin. For you guys who don't remember, 6 points for a pin for your team, 3 points for just an old-fashioned, hey, I got more points than you victory. Here's one of these scenarios at 145. Brian Holland, very close to getting a pin against Will Clarkson of J.R. Tucker, saved by the bell. They don't get the pin. He does get 3 points there, and he does get the 3-point victory. Moving on up to 152, where Cameron McKay is taking on Victoria Harris of J.R. Tucker, and McKay with a big takedown, and McKay with a big pin down to knock down Harris. Another pin and another win for Deep Run, weight class 160. They look strong, and Tucker's usually really, really good in the wrestling department. Ian Hayhew, Deep Run taking on Peyton Hinton at J.R. Tucker. Hayhew forcing him down to get those shoulders on the mat and get the pin. And yes, he gets it done. Hayhew, another pin and another win for Deep Run, weight class 170. Palmer Bogdan of Tucker in trouble. Dylan Wilkins saying, I got this. Rolls him over, gets 2 points, and then he gets the pin. Another 6 points for Deep Run. They're up a lot to a little. 195. Forfeit at 182 goes J.R. Tucker's way. The 195, Tyler Wilkson taking on Zach Barton. Barton's in big-time trouble. His arm is getting not torn, but moved onto the mat, and he's finally, it's just a matter of time, a war of attrition here. Finally gets the pin. Deep Run going to win this match, but we're not done yet. Heavyweight, Justin Parham, J.R. Tucker, Nicola Gagliotti, and J.R. Tucker's going to get this one. Parham, right off Parham Road, gets a huge pin at a huge weight class. Tucker gets the win there. Deep Run gets a win in the meet. 45-30, your final. Back to hoops, ladies style. Freeman at home, entertaining. Yeah, it's a double dip, this Sports Wire, of the Glen Allen ladies. So you saw them earlier tear up Tucker, and there's two basketball greats that forgot more about the game than I've ever known. Vance Harmon, Bob Foley. Vance Harmon enjoying his new gig as AD at Freeman. Glen Allen enjoying a nice start to their season. Ava Johnson for two. First quarter action. Sierra McGinley picking up where she left off against Tucker. She scores 2. Freeman calls timeout. More from the Jags going inside. Nice ball movement. Lindsay shoulders the move there. She muscles her shoulders in. And then more Jags. Still first quarter highlights. Gets the friendly roll. Riley Waite. And the wait is over. 10-1. Again, I mean, not a lot of points for Glen Allen, but again, the defense only allowing a point, a free throw. That's it. Second quarter. 3-ball corner pocket. Yes. Riley Waite. Jags not finished. Inside. This is what a hustle play will do. Waite with the tip out pays dividends because it led to this. Nothing but nylon. The deep 3-ball is good for McGinley and Glen Allen. Looks really good this year so far. I know it's early. Riley Waite again for 2. Jags in firm command in this one. Mavericks looking to make a run. Defense helps. Gets a big block there. And then Freeman. Take it to the rim. She does. Up and in 4-2. Number 10, Bridget Wilson. Scores 2. Mavs not done either. This time to the basket. Once again, up and over. Tough shot, but she made it. Lucy Larkin, one of the starters on this squad. More for the Mavs. Did have their moments. Nice run here. 3-ball, money ball is good. Allie Hazelgrove knocks that one down. They cut into Glen Allen's lead. For a minute there, it looked like it was going to be pretty competitive, but the Jags kept on working, and that included getting rebounds, offensive glass, paramount, as always, number 34 with the score, Taylor Cochran. Jags still not done, still second quarter, slashing, gashing to the rim. Lindsay shoulders puts that one in. Glen Allen wins again. 51-22, your final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.